This is not a drill. It's a geologic emergency happening in slow motion, right under our feet. For millions of years, the forces of nature have been silently tearing a continent apart. Now, the cracks are finally showing. A giant rift is ripping across Africa, and Ethiopia sits directly on top of the breaking point. Scientists are issuing a stark warning. This isn't just about a volcano erupting. It's a sign that an entire continent is splitting in two, and in its place, a new ocean is about to be born. What happens when the ground you live on decides to break apart? And what does it mean for the millions of people caught in the middle of this planetary breakup? This is one of the most dramatic geologic events happening on Earth right now, and it's accelerating. Africa is literally splitting apart. Deep in Ethiopia is Efar Region, a desolate, otherworldly landscape. The evidence is undeniable. A massive, ever-widening rift valley marks the line where the African continent is being torn into two separate pieces. For geologists, this isn't science fiction. It's the present-day formation of two new landmasses. The larger Nubian plate, which contains most of Africa, and the smaller Somali plate, which is slowly but relentlessly peeling away. This process has been underway for about 30 million years, but recent events show that the speed of the separation is picking up, turning a slow-motion event into a present-day concern. The alarm bells are ringing from the heart of a volcano. Ethiopia's Ireta Ale, one of the few volcanoes in the world with a persistent lava lake, is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a window into the Earth's soul. This volcano, along with others in the region, sits directly on the tectonic seam. The churning lava and frequent eruptions are visible proof that the Earth's crust here is thin and weak. It's a direct symptom of a deep tear in the lithosphere, the planet's rigid outer layer, allowing superheated magma from the mantle to push its way to the surface. This molten rock acts like a wedge, forcing the two tectonic plates further and further apart with each passing year. What we are witnessing is the birth of a new ocean. Geologists are almost certain that as the Somali plate continues to drift away from the Nubian plate, the land in between will sink below sea level. Eventually, water from the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden will flood into the widening chasm. This process will transform the East African Rift Valley into a vast new ocean basin, forever changing the map of the world. It's a process that has happened before, creating the Atlantic Ocean as the Americas split from Africa and Europe. Now, we are watching history repeat itself in real time. The year 2005 brought a shocking preview of what's to come. In a remote part of the Afar Desert, a colossal fissure, 60 kilometers long and up to 8 meters wide, ripped open in just a matter of days. Scientists were stunned. A process that was expected to take hundreds of years happened in a flash. This supercrack event was triggered by a series of earthquakes and volcanic intrusions, confirming that the separation could happen in violent, unpredictable bursts rather than a smooth, steady crawl. It was a wake-up call, dramatically accelerating scientific predictions and highlighting the immense power at play. The geopolitical map of Africa is set to be redrawn. The new, smaller continent, the Somali plate, will carry several modern-day countries with it. All of Somalia, along with large parts of Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania, are located on this separating landmass. The nation of Eritrea, situated on the edge of the rift, will also be dramatically impacted. As this new plate breaks away, it'll become a massive island, surrounded by the Indian Ocean on one side, and a brand new sea on the other, creating new coastlines and severing old land connections forever. This isn't happening in an empty wasteland. Millions of people are living directly on the fault line. Cities like Addis Ababa, the capital of Ethiopia, are situated near this active rift zone. Villages, critical infrastructure, roads, and railways are all built on land that is actively stretching, sinking, and shaking. The constant, subtle movement of the ground poses a long-term risk of earthquakes and land subsidence. For the communities in the East African Rift Valley, the ground beneath their feet is not stable, and the geologic forces shaping their future are both invisible and unstoppable. So why does all this matter right now? Because the split appears to be accelerating. Renewed volcanic activity, increased seismic tremors, and new ground cracks are all signs that the mantle plume beneath East Africa is more active than ever. The 2005 event proved that the rupture can be sudden and catastrophic. While the final formation of a new ocean is thousands of years away, the immediate risks are very real. No one can predict when the next major fissure will tear open or where a powerful earthquake will strike. The people of East Africa are living on the edge of a geologic revolution, a powerful reminder that the Earth is a living, breathing planet that is constantly reshaping itself, regardless of who is living on the surface.